Right, welcome to this week's episode.
Hello everybody.
Another episode of Minis and Motorbikes.
Yeah.
Right now, on the last episode, hopefully you watched it. Yeah, right. We did a bit of a review, didn't we? And one of the things
a ketchup.
A car ketchup. One of the things that we reviewed and went over was the gearbox. We're looking down here on the floor because it's down here on the floor, but we'll show you in a minute. And it needs a bit fixing on it.
It needs like a repair bracket so you can fix the because I called it the bloody master. It's not, is it?
Where is it? Where's that bit? Is it on the bench?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So we need to make a
you
bracket
keep calling
up.
it it's not. It's a.
See, I've forgotten what it is.
It's a slave.
Slave.
It's a slave.
Oh,
I watched last week's episode, so I know it's called a slave.
Yeah, so we need to make a bracket up to make that because it's only got one hole for that at the moment, and we need to make a bracket up. So it's got another hole, and then but there is a way of doing it. There's several ways of doing it.
And you come up with a bit of a cunning plan.
I come up with a cunning plan because I needed a yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do the old Minis and Motorbikes logo, and then we'll get on with it.
Yeah.
Right, we're back then.
Hello, you lot. Yeah, we're back. Now.
Right, so that bit I was just filming is the culprit.
Is the culprit, yeah. Look, if you come back down to it, look. Obviously that side, the tongue's been broken off, look, it's snapped off. It's got another hole back up here. So it sits on there like that. And then it's that hydraulic sits on there, and then when you put hydraulic pressure on it, it moves that foot inside and out. Now, I've done a bit of research and I found a pattern for one on the internet. They wanted like 90 quid, 92 quid.
Because you can, this bit that you're
making, you can buy it.
Where that's broken,
you
can buy a bit of like metal fashion bracket.
Already made up.
Already made up like 90, to solve that problem. Because obviously it's a problem that's happened to other people.
Yeah, but it's
kind of like something that you come up against.
Yeah, I think we've posted it was like 94 quid. I'm not paying 94 quid.
Right,
so
being a bit handy, and like you know,
tight. No, it's not even tight. It's not having 90 quid to buy one, isn't it? I could be spending 90 quid on something else, so I might as well make it.
Yeah, you might. Well, yeah, if you can. See what I mean? If you can, is it going to be hard to make?
No, actually.
Well, there you go. You see, so this is just pointing out if somebody at home is watching this, and they get the same obstacles, and so don't. Just you can do something. Right.
I'll
you
tip
keep
this
bobbing up and down, don't you?
Check this. Come back down here. Look. Come back down here. Look. Now there's a little lip on that. I've grinded that off because we've got to put a metal post on it. Now I don't know because I've bought several bits of metal that have been milled to different sizes. You know, we've got 8mm threads and 6mm threads in the post, but I don't think that post is tall enough. So I think I wanted to use the bigger one because obviously then that beefs it up, doesn't it? You know, if there's any down, there shouldn't be any downward pressure on it anyway. But I was going to cut that, and that's got to be obviously cut down. So
gives the footprint more surface area.
Exactly. So I've ground that down so it makes it flat because it was kicking up like that.
I was trying to sound clever then.
You were. No, you are very clever. Too clever.
Now I'm going to have to get the bleeper out there. You've sworn again.
Yeah. So that's going to go on there basically. Now, I found a pattern on the internet. So I've got a picture on my phone.
Nearly dropped your phone in.
Nearly dropped my phone in. So I've got a picture on my phone.
Of the bracket you can buy?
You can buy.
Right, hang on.
Right. So that's the picture of it on my phone.
Right.
Now I'm thinking, how do I transfer that across? Now I've been looking at pictures and it bolts on underneath. So what I've done...
I lost you then. Sorry, go on.
What I've done is I've ground that off there. Look, I've die-grinded it there so it's got a nice flat... So, because there was a vein that went all the way up to there on that to just obviously strengthen that part there. So I've die-grinded all that off as well, so then we can get the metal plate underneath it. Now, I've got a bit of A4 paper, got the picture, got my calipers, got the size that I wanted because it needs to be slightly bigger than the diameter of that slave cylinder. It needs to be slightly bigger because obviously it won't, if it's exactly the same size, that won't fit into it because of the way it's situated on there, if you see what I mean.
Right.
So the plate's got to be wider so it's bigger than the hole. So then the slow cylinder sits tight on the actual original place for it.
Right.
So what I did is I got my calipers and I made it slightly bigger than the diameter of that. Then I got the picture. I got the picture on my phone, and I made the picture bigger until it was the same size as the calipers. So the gap that slow cylinder sits in, I made it so it was the right size. So I enlarged it just with my fingers.
Just on screen?
On screen, and then I got a bit of A4 paper, so I tried printing it up to start off with on my computer, and it was just far too big. So then I just literally put it on the screen of my phone. I don't know if you'll pick it up. And then I just literally traced round it.
With a pen?
With a pencil. Cut it out. Then I transferred it to CAD. Card aided design, Binky. It's CAD, and I put the holes in it, and then yeah, that's it really.
And there's your template.
And there's my template.
To then do
Simon
what?
template.
To then do. Yeah. To then do. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Second time we've done that joke.
Yeah, it's funny.
Milk it. Milk it.
Yeah, milk it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, with that cardboard template.
Yes.
Now what?
Cut it out. A bit of metal. So, I've got a little bit of metal there.
What do you mean a bit of metal? What do you mean a bit of metal?
Just a shitty bit of
1.5
mil.
6 mil?
1.5 I think it is. It might even be 2.
Right.
I can tell you because
what is it, steel?
Yeah, it's just a bit of steel. So, pardon me. Oh, is that a cup of tea? That cup of tea didn't agree with me. That's unusual. Hope I'm not coming ill.
Didn't agree with you?
No.
What, you mean it says you can't make a plate out of it?
Yeah. So, yes. So anyway, so what we do is, it's a bit of metal at the moment, but obviously we're doing the bolts, aren't we? So we stick the bolts into the cleaning fluid, cleans them all up, gets rid of all the rust, de-rusts it.
Oh, because we ain't done the bolts yet, have we?
Yeah, so when I do the bolts...
That's the reason why we ain't done the bolts yet.
That's exactly the reason why we haven't done the bolts yet.
Yeah, because you need to do that at the same time. Yeah, there's a good excuse.
We're playing it at the same time.
Right, so you're going to cut that out now, then, are you?
Yeah, can do. Can do Nagasaki. He was a wrestler, wasn't he? 2.9 mil. That is, and my phone's going.
Johnny Quango.
Yeah.
He was a wrestler as well, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
He changed it to Kango, didn't he? Because he kept putting into the thingy.
Johnny Quango.
Yeah. So yes, so just get the template, draw around it.
Right, get your hands out of the way. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, lovely.
Yeah. Draw around it. Like so. Oh. Like so. Oh.
That moved then, didn't it?
It moved. It tried to get away. Yeah. Like so. Yes.
Right, mind your head.
Mind my head.
Nearly hit the camera with your head.
Yes. Like so.
Right, so that's drawn around that bit of metal.
Yes.
Nice rusty bit of metal, but it doesn't matter, does it?
It's not really. It's just surface rust because it's obviously, it's a pretty good bit of metal there. But no, so when we clean it up with the old chemicals and that. Yeah, she's a nice girl,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the old gas motor and all that.
We've got a nice patina.
Patina, isn't it?
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll roughly cut it out with the angle grinder just to get the basic shape, and then we just put it in the vise, get the die grinder and die grind it out.
You're going to do it then?
Yeah.
Right, crack on then.
Yeah.
Come on then. Get your...
You've got to be careful of the sparks because of the doodahs.
What? You mean the band, the singer with the bloke with the keyboard and the little...
This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Right, okay. Let's get cutting. Our basic.
So that's your basic shape of the bit you need.
Basic shape of the bit we need.
Right, let's have a look. Right, so now you've got to tidy that up.
Yeah. So we just got to open that up now and tidy it up. So to the compressor. How many other gloves look?
Yeah.
They'd be better than the welding ones anyway.
They look like they were made by Fifes, didn't they?
Yeah, what?
Fifes gloves. Yeah, Fifes bananas, aren't they? That's what they look like.
What are you trying to say?
Look.
I mean, no, I was especially for tonight. Look.
Yeah.
Right then. Said the bishop, the actress.
So now you're grinding the edge off.
Yeah, just tidying it all up.
You might
really
have to speak up now with the compressor going.
Pardon?
Yeah, not too loud.
So yeah, just go around the lines again with me doodah and with me pen, and then we can see what we got, can't we? Oh. Yeah. Just to bring the old so you could actually cut it out with a jigsaw, really, I think, if you wanted to. You ain't got a die grinder, but you've got a die grinder, so we use a die grinder.
Yeah.
Hey, glasses on. Right, good. So we've done that. That's all done. We drilled the holes, punched and drilled the holes for it. And I actually used the slave cylinder to do that, to find the holes.
We can trial fit it. I know you've got to clean it up and...
oh yeah, there's a lot of faffing about to do with it.
You've got to clean it up, and when we do the bolts, you're going to do the old zinc coating on it, are you?
Yeah.
But we can test fit that now, can we?
Yeah. Bloody gloves. How do people work in gloves? Huh?
Well, I was going to say that, because it's in 45 episodes, I've never seen you wear gloves, and then just the time you've got to do a fiddly bit, you put gloves on.
Yeah, I know, health and safety.
To give you, like, fingers like 5 bananas.
5 bananas. Eventually that bolt will be cut down so we're not carrying any extra. We'll get it to where it needs to go and then it'll be cut off, and because at the moment you see it's just, you know,
sticking out like the sore thumb.
Alright, so that's that on there, look.
Right.
Now I bought a load of these machined spacers, really. Yeah. And
where'd you get them from then?
I just got them off of eBay. And I've cut one down. I measured the distance with my calipers again. Get that distance there, look, because obviously that needs a spacer. So I've cut one of them down, and it's got an 8mm thread on it.
Now, did it have that thread?
No, I put that thread on it. I bought some with 6.
Did you make that thread in the same way that you made the thread on the trailing arms? That little tool that you turn round.
But this one I bought with 6mm thread in it. You can buy them with thread in them, but I couldn't get them. So anyway, cut a long story short, I drilled it out.
Cut the long story short.
So I've made a space with that one. Look.
You thought.
I did. I thought.
I've forgotten his name now.
Tony Adley.
Tony Adley. That's the bloke. You thought he'd walked in the door then, didn't you?
Right, so then I've cut that one down, look, and then obviously it's threaded through there, so then we can bolt that spacer in at the bottom. I'm not explaining this very well, am I?
Well, you only put the bolt in, haven't you?
Yeah.
Or nut in, as I call them.
Yeah. Right, let's see if we can get that in. We can get that in there. There's that one. That's a small one. That's a 10mm. Oh, my knees, Mark. My knees. I've been kneeling all day today, and my knees are killing me.
Yeah, cover your bum up as well.
Yeah, I know. I need 10mm. There we go, 10mm. 10mm. Spinning at the moment.
No, that spacer you put on there is not the thickest one you were going to use, is it?
No,
but that looks right. That looks quite proportioned.
Yeah, it's right for that. And then the
big one, because this one down here you were contemplating on using, weren't you?
It's to go a bit more. Yeah, it's to go. It's to go on that one.
That actually looks quite neat.
Yeah,
the one that you've used.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we just got to cut this one down. You keep trying to kill the dog.
I do. I keep trying to tread on Archie.
Yeah,
or he
so
keeps trying to get under
that one
feet.
down now, and then we're Bob's your Uncle Fanny's ranch.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And that solved the problem of the broken...
Problem called Maria?
I don't know that one. But that solved the problem of the broken bit on the gearbox that holds the...
So then we just got
holds the slave unit on.
Yeah, so
slave unit, is that the right word?
So we just got to Just got to get that distance on that right. And then, yeah, cut that down, and then this one's right as well. And put a longer bolt, and then obviously drill through.
Right.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Problem solved, and we use the gearbox.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Now,
yeah,
you've had some bushes come as well, haven't you, this week?
I have.
But we're not going to put them on this episode.
No.
They'll be for next episode. Although, you were shaking your head and looking a bit puzzled and scratching your chinny chin earlier when you opened up the box.
No, it's not a problem. I've just read the regulations for next year, and I don't think we can use them. I think we've got to use a standard bush.
Right.
I'm going to make them up
and
anyway.
What's wrong with what do you mean they're not standard bushes that you bought then?
No, because they alter the caster. They alter the caster angle on the front wheels.
Right.
So it helps turning, and it helps straight line stability and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Because basically, instead of the hole being in the middle of the bush, where they would be normally.
And these are for the, what are these, where are these going again?
For the wishbones, on the ends. You know where I drilled down the end of the wishbone, didn't I, and then put that washer on? That washer then goes on there to stop that flexing out. Yeah, holds that in tight.
Yeah, I know exactly where you mean now, but you're saying...
And then that hole normally you see on a normal bush is in the middle.
Right.
So it gives you a certain caster angle, but then this one, the hole's on the outside,
Offset.
so it changes the caster angle.
Right. But you don't think we can use them
I
now?
don't think we can use them, no. But I'm going to make them up. I'm going to make the front trailing arms up with these in. I'm going to fit them, and then if scrutineer and say anything, I'll have a set of normal ones with me, and then it's only a matter of changing. It only takes 10 minutes to change them, so I'll change them then.
10 minutes to change them over?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we'll just change the whole unit. Just change the whole trailing arm. The trailing arms will be ready made up. So the ones on the car have these in them, and then if we have to change them, we'll have a set made up, and it's just a matter of undoing 4 bolts.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right. Right.
And hopefully we can use these.
Okie dokie. All right. Well, that's it for this.
Good if we can.
So that's it for this week, and we'll have a look at that next week.
Yeah.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Right, so thanks for watching this week's episode again.
Thanks everybody.
So don't forget to like and subscribe, hit all the bit in the buttons.
Hit the notification.
Over here, there's going to be a playlist.
Yeah, playlist.
I always forget what it's called. There's a playlist over here. Over this side, it's going to be the last episode.
And the bit in the middle.
If you miss it, and the bit in the middle,
straight to the channel.
Straight to the channel. So thanks a lot. See you next time.
Yeah.